Hey, what's up, guys? David here. We're going to try something new today. Howie's on, and we're trying something a little different from reactions. A large part of my life is studio work. I play on people's tracks either in their studios or in my studio. And Howie wrote a song that he wants to replace the keyboards that are there with me. So I'm going to see what I think it needs. I'm going to hear it. I don't know the song. Um, he's got some different mixes up here that you can see. He's got mixes he sent that I imported to Studio One. He's got all, which is the whole track with everything in it, and then no keys. So everything minus the keys, and then everything minus the keys and the vocal. So I'm probably going to record to this track, no keys, but I want to hear. I'm going to mute that. I'm going to mute everything except for the all, and I want to listen to the track real quick. I have a couple tracks here set up of my own that I'm gonna kind of have open, and while I listen to the track. By the way, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and leave comments. The first time we're trying this could be a total disaster. Howie just wanted to give it a shot, and we're gonna see what happens. So just as a little side note, like a background thing, when I get hired to play on a session, my mindset is what can I give to the song that's going to enhance it, that's going to make it more enjoyable to listen to? What flavors can I add to the recipe that are going to make everything more come to life? Some of that may be just playing chords, like more functional. Some of it may be some like, riffs or licks or whatever you call, like, playing some extra stuff that's in the foreground. Some stuff's more background, some stuff's more foreground. And yeah, I'm going to take a listen to the track with the keyboards in. And let's listen together. Here we go.
You want me to mute my breathing or no?
Yes, mute your breathing.
You make no apology. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me, but baby, my best is yet to come. If I can't convince you, baby, then it's my mistake. But I can't take all the blame for the mess we both made. You keep saying you knew all along, but how was I supposed to know? Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see how this should go. No apology. My life will still go on.
Trying to learn the song in my head.
You make no apology. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me.
Okay, so far what I'm hearing is a very simple chord progression, like a B flat minor 7 to C minor to D flat major 7, and then that's also F minor 7, E flat just E flat major to D flat. So I'm going off of that. It's really D flat major is the key. What I'm hearing is that this keyboard is probably like AI generated or something that's doesn't sound too real to me. It sounds kind of fake. And it sounds like there's too many fills when, like, I like the fills that the piano's doing sometimes, but I think they're getting in the way of the vocal sometimes. So I'm kind of just preparing myself for what I think I'm going to do on this first part.
But baby, my best is
The
yet
keyboard's
to
too busy sometimes.
come.
Doesn't need all these
I
fills.
won't apologize for things I said when I was mad. And you don't say you're sorry, you supposed to be my friend.
Yeah, it doesn't like all these fills that it's doing the entire way to me get boring. It's not exciting anymore. So I'm going to try to do something that's a little more simple on the first track.
Love we had, the life we shared was so much more. What happened to the plans we made, the dreams, routines, the love that tore? Remember when we was cool? Remember all the things we said? Now we had
Yeah,
each other.
I think I like the song. I mean, to me, it would sound like I want to replace everything. Like I gotta put a drum track on there, a real bass player, and all that stuff. But I'm gonna see what I
Let's
can
go.
do. I'm gonna see what I can do. Howie's like, yeah, let's go. Let's see what I can do just with the keyboards to make this sound a little more real and a little more like humans playing it.
Too bad.
No apology.
I like it.
My life will still go on. You make no apology.
And humanize it a little bit.
You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me.
And I might
But baby,
do.
my best is yet to
Like I'm planning this all out right now. What I might do is just a keyboard track with just chords to start with. And then I might add another track that's the fill track, right? So they're not blended in one. So, if I'm the guy who's just playing keyboards, I'm not the producer, I'm not the mix engineer. I might want to give separate track with piano chords and then a separate track with piano fills, which is probably what I'm going to do here.
You don't even try, and I ain't here to beg. Can't build a future when we walk.
Looks like I'm going to need a click track too because there's breaks.
Barely breathing at this point. No flowers, no fire, just echoes in the joint. You gave up first, now I'm catching up fast. No point in pretending that this love could ever last. So save your words, don't play that sympathy card. We both know the truth. It's already
comes a
falling
break.
apart.
No apology.
Yeah, I might need a click track there. It'll help me get it, nail
My
it.
life will still go on. My life will still go on. You make no apology. No apology. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me. But baby, my best is yet to come.
I kept the pictures, but I packed your ring. Still sleep on my side like you never meant a thing. I whispered your name last night in a dream, then woke up alone and
Yeah,
finally
definitely
let
need
it
a
mean
click track
something.
here. No drums.
You ain't coming back.
And I ain't waiting no more.
Love don't live here.
Okay. All right. So now I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do first. Now, just to tell you guys, recently I did two projects. One of them was jazz and one of them was more like pop R&B-ish. Not too dissimilar to this. Where one of the clients did some jazz tracks as AI to just kind of see how they'd sound. And he sent me those and I wrote out the chord progression and brought guys in and we played on it and we made it real. And the other was a guy who had recorded a bunch of tracks in his studio. They were all quantized. The drums were all fake. And there's a lot of fake bass and fake drums. And there were keyboards that were heavily quantized and all that. When quantized means that you are recording MIDI notes and you're making it exactly on the grid. You're kind of perfecting it so it's exactly in time. So I thought that some of the stuff on those tracks sounded sterile, and I said, let's replace the drums, let's replace the bass on this track, and I kind of went through each track, and then I played either guitar, bass, keyboards, or drums on it, and the tracks really became a lot more human and a lot more real and a lot more fun to listen to. And the difference between the old tracks and the new tracks is like night and day. I mixed it, I mastered it, it's coming out. So I get this stuff all the time. So it's kind of fun to do it with you guys on camera. So here's the first thing. This is a very simple chord progression. So what I want to do now is I have to line everything up. So what I'm going to do here is just group. I'm going to group these tracks. I'm using Studio One. That's the digital audio workstation that I use, and the one that Howie uses as well. And I'm gonna find the click.
No apology.
Here comes the click.
My life will
So
still go on.
I'm gonna tap the tempo here.
You make no apology.
It's not gonna be exact, but I'll get it there. It says 83. Let's see if that works. Turn on the click.
No apology.
Okay, so all right, so I have to find where beat 1 is and just line that up on a beat. So let's turn off the click and let's go.
No apology.
Okay, here we go.
No apology.
Hold on, put a marker there.
No apology.
Okay, it's about right here is a marker where beat 1's supposed to be, and I'm gonna just cut all these tracks.
Are you
There.
looking at the transients? How are you telling, or are you just listening?
Let's see here. I'm just listening because I can't. There's no drums there, so.
Right, just listening.
No apology.
Oh no, that's wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me just go back.
No apology.
Should be right around here.
No apology.
Let's say let's say I think the transient is right here. That's where 1 is going to be. 3. Okay, so I have to line that up on the grid, which I'm going to do here. Move this over.
No apology. No apology.
So let's see if this lines up with the.
My life
The click's a little too fast. Let's go to 80. Let's try 80.
will still.
Okay, I know what's going on. All right, when I click on the sound file, usually my cursor will follow, and it needs to do that. So this is going to be really tedious if I don't have that. So how do I?
Are you talking about doing this?
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Hold on. Stop. Let me have control. There we go.
My life will still go on. You make no
Pretty close, right?
apology. You're not the only one.
Yeah, I think we're good. I may not have.
Maybe it's 79 or something.
No. I may not have cut it on the exact. Let's go to a drum part.
One of those snaps.
My apology. You did nothing wrong. Now I see how this shit. See how this.
If I go.
Now I see. Now I see.
Turn off the click.
Now I see.
Okay, so this looks like a transient right here to me. It's probably an easier way to do this, but so that, let's just get rid of all this other stuff here and start from here.
See how this shit go. No apology. See how this shit go. No apology.
So if I'm,
See how this shit go. No apology. My life will still go on.
I think you got it.
You
Almost,
make
right?
no apology.
still a little fast. I think,
So
it's, I
close.
think it's 79. Let's try 79.
See how this shit go. No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology.
No, maybe it was 80. Maybe it's 81. I don't know.
Maybe it's 81.
Yeah. There's a way to do this in Studio One that's easier than I'm doing it, but
See how this shit go. No apology.
no, I'm just going to drag the rest back. I think we're
My
good.
life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one.
About 79 and a half.
Will it be 79 and a half?
Got the best of me.
Well,
Wow.
it sounds like the click is
Yeah.
rushing a little.
But baby, my
Probably has to be
best is
realigned,
yet to come.
I won't apologize for things I said when I was mad. And you don't say you're
Fucking pain in the ass.
what happened to the love we had, the life.
This is the boring part of this.
What happened to the love we had, the life we shared was so much more. What happened to the plans we made? So much more. What happened to the plans we made? The dreams, routines, the love that tore. Remember when we was cool? Remember all the
sounds right.
things we said?
Okay, so, 79 and a half. It's not something I would guess.
What kind of maniac?
How random is that?
Like 79.
Yeah, all right. So now we should be 79.
Feels better at 79 and a half than
79
80.
and a half. Yeah. All right, that sounds right. So excuse me for not choosing 79 and a half instead of 80.
That wouldn't have been your go-to?
No. All right, that's right. Okay, all right. So now I'm gonna go. I've got my keyboard up, and I'm gonna go to no keys, and I'm gonna solo no keys mix and my keys, and I'm just gonna move this up so they're right next to each other, and you can see I've got the 3 tracks here that I'm. Now, this track is going to be very, very simple. This track's going to be very functional. It's going to be very, it's not going to have any fluff in it. It's just going to be, yeah, B flat minor 7 with a 9th, C minor 7 with no 9th. I'm not hearing the 9th there because the 9th, we're in the key of D flat, so we wouldn't have the regular 9th there. It doesn't sound like it was in the track. And then D flat major 7. So those 3 chords. And
Are you basing that? Are you basing that on what you're hearing, or you're basing that on, like, are you trying to recreate the keys, or are you basing that on, like, I think it should be this way?
I'm basing it kind of more on what I'm hearing. On what I'm hearing from the song. It doesn't sound like it's going. I'm not sure I'm
But
hearing
naturally, would you say that's not interesting enough? I want to do something more interesting.
Mm,
So I think you should do whatever you want to do.
yeah,
Not you don't have to adhere to the original keys. The keyboard
yeah.
player
No,
is a
I'm
dick.
not. I'm actually not adhering to the original keys so much. But I want to kind of do what's right for the song. I don't want
Right.
to like bombard it with
Too much color.
all these too much harmony. So you gotta be careful with flavors, what flavors you're adding into the recipe. You know. So I'll do a take, and you'll tell me what you like, what you think. You'll be the producer here, Howie.
I
You're
can
the
already tell
producer.
you it sucks.
Yeah, good. Here we go.
No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me, but baby, my best is yet to come. If I can't convince you, baby, then it's my mistake. But I can't take all the blame for the mess we
Have to do another take.
both made. You keep saying you knew all along, but how was I supposed to know? Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see how this shit goes. No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me, but baby, my best is yet to come.
This is like more of a practice track.
I wanna apologize for things I said when I was mad. And you don't say you're sorry, you supposed to be my friend. What happened to the love we had? The life we shared was so much more. What happened to the plans we made?
I'm not nailing it on the first
dreams,
try.
routines,
It's
the
okay.
love that tore. Remember when we was cool? Remember all the things we said? Now we at each other's throats. We cry ourselves to bed.
No apology.
Okay, there's that little break there.
My life will still go on.
79.5.
Make no apology. But baby, my best is yet to come.
You don't even try, and I ain't here to beg. Can't build a future when we walking on one leg. You call this love, it's
See how it gets like much more
no flowers, no
less busy
fire,
here.
just echoes in the
Sparse.
joint. You gave up first, now I'm catching up fast. No point in pretending that this love could ever last. So save your words, don't play that sympathy card. We both know the truth, it's already falling apart.
No apology. No apology. My life will still go on. My life will still go on. You make no apology. No apology. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me, but baby, my best is yet to come.
I kept the pictures, but I packed your ring. Still sleep on my side like you never meant a thing. I whispered your name last night in a dream, then woke up alone and finally let it mean something.
You ain't coming back.
And I ain't waiting no more.
Love don't live here.
Okay, so generally, Howie, I think I got to something. I'm going to amend my method. I think I can do both tracks. I think I'm literally just using my right hand the whole time. I don't think I really need any bass notes there because the bass is doing them. I want to leave that for him or her, whoever the heck it was, or AI. And
It was a her.
yeah, I'm gonna just undo what I just did on this track. I'm gonna start over, and I may miss those breaks, but I think otherwise I've got it. I'm gonna put in some little flavors, like some little riffs and stuff here and there. But generally, Howie, since you're the producer, give me some direction. What do you like? What I got?
I love that approach. No, I think that's great. And if you think it's more natural to do both in one pass as opposed to doing a fill pass and a chord pass,
yeah, I think I'm gonna try that, and that's just also just for the sake of the video, not going through two passes. I think I can get it in one kind of. I think one pass is probably fine. So, but Howie, you like that?
Yeah, I love that. What you're using the grand piano sound?
Yeah.
Which is probably what the original sounds close
Yeah, I'm
to
just
what the
using a
original
kind
sound
of a grand piano patch that we could, I mean, I could put like a chorus on it if we want, but that will record it with that. So do you like that better? Adds a little kind of chorusy flavor to it.
Oh, because we're doing audio, not MIDI. Or actually, are you recording MIDI or it's audio?
This is audio. If you like that, we'll use it.
I mean, I could add.
Okay, so here's a question.
Reverb.
Okay, so here's a question for the recording community. Do you record with everything baked into it, or do you do it later? So I like to go as baked as possible, but when I record, generally speaking, if I'm feeling something, I'm gonna go for it. Unless the producer says, "Hey, leave all the effects off and give me your ideas, and I can add those to taste." So Howie, with you as a producer, is this something you think you're gonna want in there? Because you can't undo this.
Right, you can't undo it.
Right?
What does it sound like where it's off? That's off?
That's off.
What's on? It sounds the same to me. Oh, there's a little bit more room. I think let me add that later.
Okay, so that's
because there's already some reverb on it.
I'm not talking about reverb. I'm talking about chorus. This is there's a chorus effect.
Oh,
there's a little reverb on there. Yes. So here's without.
Yeah.
Here's with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You hear the chorus?
No, I would say do it without. Yeah,
without chorus. Okay, we'll do it without the chorus.
Fuck yourself. No more ideas from you. Just play it.
Okay. See, I already don't like this producer. All right, so here we go.
No, it sounds good.
Okay.
No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me, but baby, my best is yet to come. If I can't convince you, baby, then it's my mistake. But I can't take all the blame for the mess we both made. You keep saying you knew all along, but how was I supposed to know? Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see how this should go. No apology.
Right there. Okay, so now I'd stop and I'd fix this little break here. Okay, so let's go here.
How was I supposed to know? Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see how this should go.
So here I'm gonna turn the group on. I got these grouped so I can see what I do to one track, I do to the other. And I'm gonna put this in.
But how was I supposed to know? Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see.
So what I'm noticing, Howie, is there's some latency here. in the track and what I'm actually playing. So you're gonna have to fix that later.
Mm.
You have to line this up because, or I can line it up.
That's
but it's a little latency, so we're gonna just deal with that. What I'm hearing is a little latency.
Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see how.
Okay, so I'm gonna punch in right there. So I have my I'm gonna punch in. I have an automatic punch. I'm gonna give myself 2 measures, and I'm gonna.
You ever use layers in Studio One? Have you ever gotten
I
into
do,
that?
and I don't like it. I don't like them as much.
Just
So
too clunky?
yeah, how come I can't get rid of this? Okay. Let's get it. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I want to give myself 2 measures of a I'm gonna punch in like right here.
How was I supposed to know? Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see how this should go. No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one. I think you
Okay, a little fuck up right there.
get one.
All right, let's keep punching right there.
You're not the only one. I think you got the best of me.
I'll do that again.
You're not the only one.
Whoops. Remember
I think
my set my punch point again. Sorry. Here we go.
you're not the only one. I think you got the best of me. But baby, my best is yet to come.
I won't apologize for things I said when I was mad. And you don't say you're sorry, you supposed to be my friend. What happened to the love we had? The life we shared was so much more. What happened to the plans we made? The dreams, routines, the love that tore. Remember when we was cool? Remember all the things we said? Now we at each other's throats. We cry ourselves to bed.
No apology.
There's the break again. Okay, I don't know the song that well, but what I was trying
Do
to
you ever mark out the breaks with
yeah,
like those arrangement
I
markers?
would. Yeah, I mean, I might do that. But,
We cry ourselves to bed.
No apology.
okay, yeah. So I want to play a downbeat there and then a break. Yeah, I mean, I might, but I just like. I mean, I just make a mistake, punch in. That's
Yeah, you could
also
just do
easy
it
to
this way, right?
It's not hard to do. So what I'm trying to do in these verses, you can see is play a little bit more rhythmically around the vocal. And I think that's adding to the rhythm of the song. And it's not the same every time. It's a little different, which I kind of like. And then in the choruses, I'm more legato. I'm playing more like I'm using the sustain pedal. I'm using, the damper pedal. I'm kind of making it more sound flowy. And then in the verses, I'm making it sound more kind of rhythmic and staccato.
We cry ourselves to bed.
No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one. I think you got the best of me. But baby, my best is yet to come.
You don't even try, and I ain't here to beg. Can't build a future when we walking on one leg. You call this love, it's barely breathing at this point. No flowers, no fire, just echoes in the joint. You gave up first, now I'm catching up fast. No point in pretending that this love could ever last. So save your words, don't play that sympathy card. We both know the truth, it's already falling apart.
So I cut that out.
The truth, it's already. We both know the truth. It's sympathy
Yeah, there's a lot of latency.
card. We both know the truth. It's already.
I'll cut that out.
What'd you say? It was a lot of what?
There's a lot of latency here.
Play that sympathy card. We both know the truth. It's
Yeah, I'm like late. I sound late, but I know I'm not late.
know the truth.
We can look at how many milliseconds it is and just move it, but we can do that later.
Sympathy card. We both know the truth.
There's kinks in what Howie and I are doing right now that will work out. So bear with us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
It's
edit
already
the shit out
falling
of it.
apart. No apology. We both know
Got
the
nothing
truth.
there.
It's already falling apart. No apology.
So it did come in. Okay, I wasn't sure where I'd put that marker. Here we go. I'm gonna punch right in here.
Love could ever last. So save your words, don't play that sympathy
On the
card.
playback, it sounds
We
late.
both know the truth. It's already falling apart. No apology. Done apology. My life will still go on. My life will still go on. You make no apology. No apology. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I think you got the best of me. But baby, my best is yet to come. I kept the pictures, but I packed your ring. Still sleep on my side like you never meant a thing. I whispered your name last night in a dream, then woke up alone and finally let it mean something. You ain't coming back, and I ain't waiting no more. Love don't live here.
Okay, so I think that was a pretty good track. I mean, there were a couple things you might want to fix, or change or whatever. But I think that's a track that I'm pretty happy about. Now, Howie,
go
it's
ahead.
not as busy as the other
Yeah.
track, but I think it kind of fits the song a little bit better.
No, I like it. I like it much better like this. I mean, that was the whole point of replacing it, is so that it wasn't as busy. But that's fine.
All right, so should we wrap it up?
I love what you did so far. I think that's awesome. Do you hear that bleed?
Yeah.
You know how you hear the vocal bleed?
Yeah.
Have you ever played around with the console inserts on the mixer?
Uh-huh.
You've done it? Like
Yeah.
you go here, it has the console emulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the console emulations. I didn't know that it had that. I was playing around with it. I think that's pretty cool. I had hidden tracks from another thing, I think, when I made a template. And I'm like, what the hell is that bleed? It's a completely different song. And if I didn't have that console emulation on, I wouldn't have heard the hidden tracks. But I had it, so it was bleeding through, even though they were muted.
Huh.
Fucking console emulation. But I like that console emulation. All right, thank you very much. I love it. I love what you did.
Let's wrap it up here. So
yeah,
people, this was a kind of a window. This was all Howie's idea. And it was a window into how producers, songwriters work with musicians to try to get the parts on the song that they desire. And some of that comes from the brain of the producer, and some of that comes from the brain and creativity of the musician who's playing. So here I limited myself to my Korg SV1, which is usually what I will use live. I will never record with this. In the studio, I'll usually do MIDI notes and use sample libraries because they just sound better and more realistic, and I've got a lot more options. But today we used audio. I limited myself to this, and we saw what we could do. And Howie had some ideas, I had some ideas, and we kind of worked together like that. And, as a musician or a producer, you got to hire the right people, and you got to be simpatico. You got to work with people and hear what they want, go with what they want, play for the song, not for your own ego. That's something I always try to live by. And just try to add to, again, the recipe, to the ingredients that are going into this production in a way that gets the songwriter or producer excited about it and brings their vision to life. And I always, as a producer or a musician who's just hired as a studio musician, I always want to give them something. I like to leave them with something better than they imagined when they were imagining what they were when they were thinking about what they wanted to hear. I always want to give them something better or more. And that's what, like when they leave the session, you're like, wow, that was better than I thought. So Howie, did I achieve that for you today?
Absolutely not. No, I thought it was great. I mean, it's fun to have a real person where you can sort of direct them on a track. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't, there's no way for me to articulate what you played, right? I could generalize it and say like sort of sound like that's how we started the conversation of like you could follow the keys and they did this and then you're like, maybe that's a little too busy. But I wouldn't be able to articulate everything that you did. So it's cool to have someone do it and then you react to it and go, do this differently. I love like the collaborative process cannot be replicated.
No, it can't. And I wonder how this is
Uh,
going to come across to the YouTube community that we're reaching here, if you guys
Lots
are
of
going to find this
dislikes.
interesting. So, what'd you say?
I said lots of dislikes, lots of thumbs down.
So, yeah, I'm curious to see how this is edited down by Howie, and to see what you guys think. Leave comments, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a musical day. Be well.
No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me, but baby, my best is yet to come. If I can't convince you, baby, then it's my mistake. But I can't take all the blame for the mess we both made. You keep saying you knew all along, but how was I supposed to know? Act like you did nothing wrong. Now I see how this should go. No apology. My life will still go on. You make no apology. You're not the only one. Might think you got the best of me, but baby, my best is yet to come.
I won't apologize for things I said when I was mad. And you don't say you're sorry, you supposed to be my